So today we're going for a little hunt out here on Medved, and I'm sure it's no surprise you can hear it in my voice, I am still sick, and I was trying to come up with something to do that wouldn't take that long, just because talking is not the most fun thing to be doing right now. So I wanted to focus on musk deer and brown bear mainly, because they are two of the species that we don't have a diamond of in the new trophy lodge, and I talked about that in yesterday's video, and I thought that would be a good thing to kind of go after and just kind of work on getting respawns for, and we haven't done a whole lot on Medved recently, so I thought it would be good to kind of change it up in that way. And I think, honestly, both musk deer and brown bear, but especially brown bear, if we put in some time with this, we can definitely get diamonds of fairly quickly. I used to get a lot of diamond brown bears when I played Medved all the time, and I kept on running into pretty good sized musk deer back in the day, so I think just given, the fact that I don't hunt this map that often, it's not too surprising that we haven't gotten those couple of diamonds, but I think with some time we're going to get them. I always end up seeing these same bears because we never really end up shooting them. There's always a couple of 5s here, and we actually have a 6 this time at least, but there is a musk deer down there, and I think we can get him without really alarming the bears, because I did bring the air gun today, and I brought the Hyperion scope, which should make it a little bit easier to work with the drops, so pretty much right on 150, and I think, since we can 0 for 100, it should be with the Hyperion scope just one dot down, so we'll try this. And yeah, that is pretty much exactly the point. Those brown bears are not at all aware anything just happened. I didn't see any of these here, but they don't look all that special still. We'll at least try to get the 6, and then probably we can manage to get one of the 5s as well. So when he puts his head down, get him. That was a little bit low. But since that one hung around, I think we got him single lung. That one, I think at worst is going to be stomach or liver. And we dropped the first one. And I mean, that's why I have these tripods set up. When I try to, grind for, I guess, in this case, diamond brown bear, diamond musk deer, just grind for diamonds in general, I don't want to have to, let animals go when I have a shot at them, just because of hunting pressure reasons. So it's nice to be able to just kind of take them out when they're there and not have to worry about it. But that one is actually stopping. We're going to cause a little more hunting pressure out of the tripod, but not a big deal when, we shot 4 animals out of the tripod. The hunting pressure is quartered from it, so it's like we shot 2 animals here instead of 5, and the zones are just going to be able to stay. So I like having that stuff set up for these kind of situations. And that was actually a gold musk deer that we shot there first, and that's maybe a bit high. So I'll maybe try to keep it a little bit low, because that was right on 150. So that'll be potentially good to know for other shots we take. And honestly, if it wasn't for the air gun, there's no way we would have gotten all these animals here, so I think that was definitely worth bringing. But then we had our level 6 brown bear, which was actually also a gold. Kind of just got him through, actually, the vertebrae and into a lung, and I guess we got the spinal cord to get the instant drop. I thought that was more like a neck shot. This is just going to be a little respawn musk deer, but pretty good heart shot. And then the other 2, they can't have gotten that far. That one's there. And the other one is right back there in the brush, so this one was a lung shot. That would have actually been the one that I thought was too low. So kind of useful they have those huge lungs there. And then I think this was a lung shot as well, so all things considered, that went just about perfect. Probably the only thing better would have been to instant drop everything, and that is asking quite a lot when you're taking quick shots, so not bad. And we'll just hop down to this tent and check this lake out. Yeah, we have a little musk deer just chilling there, so that is definitely going to be an air gun one. It's also a pretty good sized female brown bear, but I'd say, since that's 130, we're going to have to keep this pretty low. Should be just about perfect. And actually, that brown bear there, which was right beside him, only went to attentive. There's actually another one scooting across there. That, because the air gun's a pretty slow firing weapon, that's going to be a 243 one. There's also another male there. I don't remember that many musk deer in this area before, but I think we hit a little bit too far forward. That should bring him down, but I'd like to get another hit in there if we can, just to kind of speed that up. And the other one is heading off in that direction. Try to get a neck shot, but unfortunately that's not exactly what we hit. Can we get a lung or something? Don't think so. We must have got something decent because he's dropping. But the important part is with these lower level ones, we just got to get the respawns. But I definitely like to see that many male Musk deer in this area, because I think that's going to be a good spot. And actually, we were too high still. Spinal cord there at 125 with the air gun, so we're going to have to be a little more careful with that kind of stuff. But then luckily these are Musk deer, and they don't really run all that far even from some not so good shots. Just a little too far forward through both shoulders and then vertebrae. And our other one went somewhere like up this way. But I saw another male out there. I kind of want to use the air gun, but just because we already have some extra tracking to do, I think we should not do that. But that's about 230, so if we aim a little bit low, 0 for 300, that should be pretty much perfect. Just because, I'll say it again because it's probably not super well known, the 243 when 0 for 300 meters is actually pretty much dead on at 250, so it's not quite what it probably should be. So that second one we shot from the tripod ran like up into the brush, and we were so close to getting that neck shot and just dropping him there, but he just would have been a silver anyway, so no big deal. But then this guy that we shot long range, that was actually right on 150, but it's silver as well, and that's, I mean, you see it, 225, and we were 0 for 300 and didn't aim much below there. So just a little bit, kind of an oddity with the 243, but it's already almost 630. I think I want to check here just for bears. I don't think musk deer drink here. So actually, musk deer do drink here. I didn't think they did anymore. I knew they used to. But I'm not seeing much for brown bears, so we might actually just be shooting that musk deer. That was a pretty good size one with that score estimate. I believe he's going to be maybe a guaranteed gold. But we need to find him again. That might be one we can't really shoot from the tripod, but 165. I'm going to say that's going to be just about perfect aim, dead on. I feel like I aimed a little bit high still, but hopefully that got into a lung. I think it probably did just based off the blood there. And it is a gold. Actually, that dropped quite a lot, but he's right on 14 kilos, so I think the best one we shot so far. Not too bad. Hopefully going to be a good respawn one of these days. And I think we'll go to this spot. This is another one where I tend to see both species. But this is kind of the thing about this spot. The musk deer tend to be kind of tucked back into these areas where you can't really see that well. And honestly, I don't know if it's maybe changed or if just things haven't respawned down here, but kind of a lot less bears than I'm used to. I really think there's just the one, so we'll try to save the hunting pressure if we can still see that musk deer from the tripod. Right in there. I almost spotted him twice. Pretty much perfect airgun range again, so we'll just kind of roll with it since we're using it. That missed him. Alright, just because he went alert, in the interest of not losing him, we'll just take him with the 243, because I don't think there's much else around here to worry about not spooking. I mean, it was 158 meters, so I'm surprised we shot completely over him. But either way, we got him for the respawn, and I think with just a little bit of time left, we should probably go to the big lake here, just to see if there's anything hanging around. That's actually kind of a decent reindeer, so just gonna try to get that real quick. Just for respawns for them. We have a couple of diamond reindeer throughout the lodge, probably like 4 or 5 actually, but I like them a lot. And I mean, obviously a gold with that guy at 346, so not too bad. I think there is one or two reindeer racks we actually don't have in the trophy lodge, so that could be something to maybe work towards while we're hunting more Medved, trying to get these couple of diamond species we don't have. But finally, another male brown bear. It's actually been a while, and he's another 6, so I don't know at 22 to 24 if he could actually make gold. I think he could. Because I think when it says like 22 to 24, it's basically up to 24, say like 0.9 or whatever. But kind of dropping really slow. I can't imagine how that could be anything but lung. It is a vital organ hit, but it's going to take us a while to track him. It's already past 7, so I think as soon as we find him, we are going to hop down to the crater and try to get like 1 or 2 bonus brown bear, maybe a musk deer or 2. They drink down there as well, but pretty much I only get females down there for the most part these days. So he actually is a gold, 24.2, so you can see kind of what I was talking about there. His estimate only went up to 24, but he's like kind of above the 24 by 0.2, so that's basically how those estimates work. And hopefully we have enough time to get down here before the animals leave their zones. So we just about sent him running, but a blonde level 7? That would be the best bear we've seen so far. Maybe try to alert him again just to get him to stop. For some reason he's not really noticing us, so I guess we'll just go for this. Should be back through a lung, and there's a 6. Don't know where he came from, but we'll take the bonus. And I guess, unsurprisingly, since we pretty much made the same shot, they died basically side by side. So 24.1 on our light brown level 6, and 25.6 on our blonde level 7. So honestly, not too bad. All things considered, not a bad hunt. I think by my count we killed 16 animals, brown bear and musk deer, all males, so all good for respawns trying to get a diamond of both of those species. And I wish we were able to get something a little bit better, but circumstances being as they are, I'm actually pretty happy with the way that went. So that is going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.